Hey guys, Stuff here. I'm sure all of you guys have heard the drama with Kingsman and the Creator Clash tournament that he took part in. If you're not really familiar with him, he was one of the tournament's participants who was kicked out by Cece, who was his team captain at the time, for wanting one of his teammates to not force a Black Widow comp in the tournament. They were being really mean to him, and eventually the tournament host, Basim, was convinced to kick him out of the tourney altogether. Now keep in mind, this is a $40,000 tournament and he's a broke college student, so this is a really massive deal for him. In this video, I wanted you guys to see the response that Cece made after Kingsman's video went really viral on social media.
I want to start off by saying that I did not get kicked from the tournament. I was banned on Twitch for violating TOS, saying something toxic to my friend in chat.
But in actual reality, she legit told a chatter to off themselves for defending Kingsman's behavior.
The problem wasn't what he said. He didn't get kicked because he wanted his teammate to swap off Widow. It was because of the way he went about it, the tone he took, and the fact that he continued it for over an hour after being asked multiple times to stop.
Just because of his tone, that's all it took for him to be banned from a $40,000 tournament. How insane is that?
I've been getting a lot of messages and clips about Kingsman's disrespectful behavior. He was saying disrespectful things about you guys while muted. He was saying disrespectful things about the tournament, and I'm just not gonna have that, so I'm gonna kick him from the tournament, okay?
In this part of the video, I genuinely don't understand what the fuck the tournament organizer was yapping about. I watched through the entire Kingsman video, and I didn't hear him talk shit once to his teammates. In fact, I heard Cece, the team captain, talking shit behind Kingsman's back. Here's literally a clip of her actively calling him a loser.
Populo,
everyone thinks this guy's a
loser.
loser.
Like a bug. That's just what happens.
That's such a good point. You're so right about that, and we're still gonna play Widow.
If we're going off the narrative that we shouldn't be disrespectful to other content creators, why wouldn't that logic apply to Cece as well?
Why I say green light was because I had the opportunity to advocate for Kingsman more. I could have been like, no, he's just really passionate, no, he's a really good player, but at the end of the day, it's Basim's decision, and he decided to kick him from the tournament because of his disrespectful behavior, which I agreed was disrespectful.
So she had the opportunity to make sure that Kingsman wouldn't get kicked off the tournament, and she still doesn't say anything about it. She still doesn't try to defend him, at least. I personally think she's just pushing the blame onto Basim and not herself.
A lot of you guys are saying that it wasn't disrespectful, but if you go on for an hour after being told to stop, that's disrespectful. That's how it is.
Okay, this point that she makes is completely invalid in my opinion, because she mocks and berates Kingsman multiple times throughout that entire hour-long video. She tells Kingsman to shut the fuck up in a section of his video.
Well, you've been making me feel like shit. Of course I'm gonna play.
How do you not see the problem right now?
First of all, it's that ass Kingsman, like, shut the fuck up.
Okay, bro.
You're doing too much.
Lucy's not even on Invis. Second of all, you're getting value because
No.
So in this clip, Cece talks about the game where Zaza went 0-5, and her argument is that no matter what she does, whether she swapped or whether she just played a different playstyle, she would still be 0-5.
Was gonna go 0-5 no matter what she played. Why? Because Kingsman was breathing down her neck in her ear for the last 30 minutes.
She's talking like she's Doctor Strange, looking through the possible scenarios and finding out there were none where Zaza wouldn't have went 0-5. If you think about this logically, this is not even true at all, because if she listened to Kingsman's advice and went a different character, she wouldn't have had Kingsman telling her to swap and being pressured to play better.
After that, we won that map with Zaza on Widow, and then finally, the next game, Zaza's able to focus and shoot back. Because no one is down her ear anymore. No one is complaining about the Black Widow pick.
Bro, you only won that map because Kingsman carried your ass. I mean, just look at the stats. My boy's back must be hurting right now.
Number 1, don't tilt my team. And rule number 2, don't bring the vibes down on the team, because we're going to lose. A lot of you guys are underestimating how important vibes are in a team scenario. At the highest level of competitive esports, tier 1 esports, you will get booted from a team simply because your team doesn't like you.
The vibes don't mean shit in a $40,000 tournament. Like, obviously triple support is broken as fuck, especially because of the no ban rules in the tournament, and Kingsman wants to win the tournament, So that's why he's just constantly talking about it. Why wouldn't you want to play the best comp in the game or the best characters to try and win the tournament? I'm sorry to say, but skill and team composition is way more important than vibes.
On paper, it says that Kingsman is one above all, and he plays Magic, Bucky, Storm, Punisher, Doctor Strange, and that he loves competition. He also says that he will try to ally GL and make sure we win. All great things. Nowhere does it say in the sheet that he loves competition so much, he will criticize my teammate for over an hour.
This is such a retarded ass point, cause like she wants bro to list what kind of food he likes. All the spreadsheet needs to say is what characters he's good at, and that's all you really need when making a choice. I also don't get this point at all, cause if you're one above all, doesn't that just automatically make you assume that that player would be competitive, and especially in a tournament? Even if there was no prize pool, why would he not take it seriously? It would be great content for Kingsman.
Kingsman called her a hit scan flex, but the reality is she is a Widow OTP that can play Punisher and Hela Phoenix.
I will forever stand by this, but one tricking a character, especially in a Celestial or Eternity, is a death sentence, because you either get perma-banned or perma-countered. Also, this game has over 50 heroes. Like, was there no other hero that didn't look good to you?
I will double down and say replace the term loser with being disrespectful, with asshole or rude. And that's my point. I don't think Kingsman's a loser. I think he's a good player who just wants to win. I think I said that because Kingsman was being a loser. You just criticized and demoralized my teammate for an hour, repeatedly ignoring our mentions to stop. Like, that's loser behavior. You're being a loser for that. And I'm going to say it again. If you make someone sad for an hour, despite people telling you to stop, that's being a loser. And none of you guys in the chats could even defend. You guys were trying to justify that. There's no justification for being an asshole. That's just what that was.
Was bullying because you called him a loser, told him that he lacked social skills, while also berating the people who were defending him. Bro was playing a 7v4. I personally never knew it was possible to get EO/MM agents in a fucking tournament. Anyway, let's just look at this like to dislike ratio. Yeah, it's not looking good for her.